Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Let's Play Advanced Tactics Gold. And this is just a continuation of our previous episode. We stopped a little early. So let's pick up where we left off, which is on the Eastern Front. Now, there is a lot of Chinese forces, and the battle lines have been established. They have incredible numerical superiority, so we're just going to have to rely on defense for the time being, knowing that the defender has the advantage. That's kind of true if you know where it's coming from in real life, so that seems realistic. It forces the attacker to be a little creative. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to start off by using our artillery. We have one which is at full strength, this 120, and then we have one which doesn't have full action points. Well, we're not going to try to bombard the ones in the forest. We're going to try to get the most bang for our buck by using the 92 on these, and the big one will be used on this huge square. So let's go ahead and start the first casualties in the Chinese war. Well, I guess there's already been a few, but let's increase that number for their side. And now here's our second artillery follow-up with our 120. And that's so many units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 divisions. That's like more than one corps. That's like an army. I mean army in terms of like the the way you divide divisions. Of course, I mean everything here is an army, right? Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's just follow up our dive bombing. Let's just follow up our artillery with dive bombing, and notice that these dive bombers are not special enough to have gotten the 5 dive bomber group. There was only 4 with them, but good lord, were they effective. Jeez, holy cow. 16 infantry guns destroyed, 2 armored cars. I mean, that's definitely better than 5 dive bombers usually do in the West. Maybe it's because they have their pick of the litter. You almost can't miss. Just drop your bomb anywhere and you'll hit something. Alright, well, let's continue. Killing a few armored cars. A few more armored cars. Not nearly as effective in this square. And that's probably because we had the better artillery bombing here, and they just have a huge stacking penalty. Yeah, I think at least. So my stack, so you can see if I click here, my stack is 120. I don't know what their stack is exactly, but it's big. It's more than 120. Okay, well I think that's all I want to do. I'm just going to sit tight and pray to God my line holds. I have created a submachine gun group here, just off camera. I reinforced this one a little more. And I also created, the reason why these are all bunched up now is because I did create another new machine gun infantry. Unfortunately, that's from units who this turn were supplied from the Supreme headquarters, so they won't be able to do anything yet. And their readiness is, as you can see, really low. Alright, well, it's a kind of a similar story up here. We're going to do artillery onto this group. They're much, much weaker in this northern part of the Eastern Front. So there's hope. There's hope that we can actually take them down. And I think I'm going to dive bomb this one as well, because they do have some infantry guns, and I'm not even upset about killing infantry at this point. The sooner we can start repelling the Chinese, the better. And I mean, to a certain degree, if I just zoom out once here, it makes sense why they're more protective of their southern border, because it's closer to their capital and it's closer to this city, you know. However, I think that it'll probably be their undoing. I'll probably break through here, and the supply is so weak over here. If I'm able to push over here at all, I'll be cutting off their supply. That's a pretty lofty goal at this point, when they have such numerical superiority that, well, you know, wishful thinking more than anything. But Let's see. Question is, do we want to... Why is this cost 60 to move? Must be zone of control related. I think I want to do an attack on this square because we weaken them so much. Is it a little... Am I just getting a little too antsy? Should I sit? I'm not worried about these two squares because they're defending in a city type region and I have my submachine gun groups there. Oh, and that's where the last dive bomber is going to be headed, in fact, is this one. Just to make sure that they're too weak to do anything serious. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Now this guy, he's not going to be able to... Ooh. Well, look at that. Oil, our old friend. So this turn I also did upgrade this oil. I'm hoping we won't have too many oil problems. Germany, do you have any other oil to offer me? Just here, right? I think that's all that I can get from them. Unless I can push back on the north. Well, that's really good to know. So, these guys, I think I'm going to have to take that. I think I'm going to have to move back to here. Yeah. I just don't, it'd be stupid. I don't care about losing the Jeeps, but it'd be stupid to lose them in such a silly manner as just to be openly attacked from this unit. At the same time, I mean, it would push this unit south, which would take them away from, I mean, their obvious objective. Decisions. I think I'm going to still push him back. Okay. So that means this guy won't be able to attack because oil. Well, that answers that question. So let's still move this guy forward. We'll control their bridge crossing here, and I think that's really important. That's nice. It's nice to be able to have that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of scouting over here. Now I can take this 35 and then drop back here. Okay. The main thing is I want to try to keep pushing my border back so that it costs them that extra 10 action points to move in. I need to buy time for my forces to get to Huladao. Now, on the next turn, this unit can get here, and then I can strategically move him here. Unfortunately, if I strategically move him, which is why I'm trying to avoid doing that, he's going to lose a lot of his readiness. So, I probably should have done the strategic movement last turn or 2 turns ago. And at the same time, I do have engineers who I could sacrifice for the cause. But, okay, anyway, so let's do the same thing here. Let's just push out. Oh, this guy already moved a little bit, so let's just leave him right where he is. That's fine. We can, yeah, if we move him anywhere, he can't. Whoa, he can move here at 25? Okay. But I want him where he is. Good, well, I think that concludes this turn. If anything, maybe this unit should move to support on this side instead. That would cancel his entrenchment, and that would also move him from fields to plains, which isn't too big of a deal. Yeah, I think for now I'm just going to be happy with him holding this side. But definitely, yeah, we're going to need to make another unit here. Really, yeah, we have to make it right here because we don't have enough oil to do any truck land transportation. So let's make another rifle. Machine gun infantry, I mean. This one will be responsible for heading up to the northwest. And if I have that unit going over there, I'll feel more comfortable. We'll be able to hold Huladao with even just one of these. I'm sure of it. Because they're going to face supply issues. And I don't think these units... I think they'd be moving more aggressively if they were a serious threat. It's probably just some militia infantry militia rifleman combination. Okay, good. So that concludes this turn. Let's see what the Chinese have in store for us. let's just double check this line right here, because this is where all the magic is going to happen. Yeah. Okay. Well, here we go. That's nice. I saw that the infantry moved off the mountain they were in. Okay, so we attacked. I don't know where. Oh, here. Okay. Defender stood firm again. Defender stood firm. Defender stood firm. Wow. We lost our cavalry. No surprise there. Obvious. This is good. This is going to be a good battle. Okay, we're being attacked somewhere. And... it's hard to follow. Land artillery. Okay, they're bombarding my tanks. They're attacking. We stood firm. And... there we go. Okay, so... to say it was a busy turn, it would be a bit of an understatement. 103 losses and 2 trucks. Soft mobile. Where the hell? That could also be horses. Did we... That's really interesting. I'll be interested. Anyways, though, we killed again a lot more than we lost. Nagano has reached level 1. That's good. Oh, somebody has reached level 3. Good God. Oh my God. Wow. I have a level 3 commander. I don't know who that is. Let's find out. Okay. Inundate? I've never... Oh, so he has Blitz now, which again is possibility of him getting killed, blah blah blah. Who is level 3? I want to know. This guy? No, this guy's not even level 2 yet. Gosh, who is level 3? No, his experience, he's level 1. I must have missed something. Oh, this guy. It is this guy. Okay, very good. I'm happy for you. Let's go over the history real fast. See what's going on. So the first battle was land attackers. Oh, so they did counterattack my movement to take the bridges. We lost a lot. I mean, to be honest, they lost a lot too. It was pretty even. I mean, if you compare machine gun versus militia, machine gun are like 5 times more important, so yeah, we'll give them definitely the nod. They were definitely in better shape. I guess my land unit retreated south. I would have preferred him to retreat across the bridge, but he didn't. Oh, no, he did. Okay, good. That's where I wanted him to go. Okay, let's go to the next battle. Oh, they pushed on again. With an armored car and a rifle, which they both lost. That's weird. And we still lost a ton of units. Damn. Okay. Then the next one was... yeah, I lost 2 horses here. Well, that's really easy to replace. And the artillery that's stationed here doesn't need to move anywhere anytime soon. So that's okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm glad it's horses and not trucks. Trucks are a little more of a pain to supply. Okay, and some 8 rifles, 2 machine guns, but that's fine. It's all well and good. Then they attacked here, they killed my cavalry, that's fine. And now this is where they started being a little more aggressive. They attacked with huge numbers and took huge losses. Alright. They attacked, yeah, I think they attacked all over my front. But we're holding strong. Which is good. I mean, the first break, and then we have to rethink everything. I mean, once the line crumbles in one place, everybody has to react. Normally you have to fall back all over the place. So you don't have one, unit just way outstretched. Then they can easily be cut off, or they can easily be surrounded. It's not good. By surrounded, I mean attacked from multiple sides, which just puts them at a severe... That's not to the defender's advantage. It's better to hold the line. And they really did just attack across the front at every spot. Dunk, dunk, dunk. And we held with Oh, good. So we lost both our jeeps here. That's nice. So we have one unit here that's just 2 riflemen, I think, now. And then they double attacked. That's strange. No, actually, I want to go to the next battle. I want to go to this one again. I want to see where my cavalry went. Did they move in? No. Okay, that was smart. That was smart. They didn't pursue. Otherwise, I could have cut them off. Okay, now we go to the Western Front. They killed some riflemen and machine gun, but didn't do anything otherwise. They have 5 heavy artillery. Wow. Impressive. They bombed me again. Didn't do any more damage. What is this hex? I don't know. Is it raw? No, it's like their stupid factory, which I don't care about. Okay, so then they attacked, and we took some pretty significant losses, but they took way more. Okay, that's important. And we have a good number in that square, that's right. Okay, well, that was quite a turn. I mean, I think I spent like 5 minutes just going through all those battles. Yeah. So the production here, I hope is turned off. Good, it is. I don't want this gun factory building anything. Ah, well, we can kind of... I might try to push on. A lot of this stuff I think about off camera. But maybe we'll just push on and kind of do it on camera this once. Especially because most of the actions here are going to be defensive. Okay, so because these guys are in the marsh, I think it's just clear that I have 1 artillery that's still pretty weak. I don't want them moving anywhere, so I'm just going to have them... The only person that they're in range to strike is this one, so let's just do that right away. I had to take a drink. And still very effective, even though they only got 7 rounds in. In fact, that might be a good opportunity to counterattack. The readiness is low. They're in the marsh. They have very low entrenchment. Yeah, I think that would be a good opportunity to counterattack. Oh, 1 second. Whoops. I have something else I'll have to attend to in a second, but that's okay for the moment. Alright, so let's do this quickly then. Noting that we are going to have some oil concerns, I have to be careful about that. Okay, well, we have 2 more artillery that we know we can do some stuff with. And I think our situations are reversed in this case. This unit is now weaker, and this one is way stronger. So I'm going to have this one bombarded with the stronger artillery piece. And then we'll again follow up with the dive bomb attack. Okay, let's just jump right to that dive bomb, because I'm really interested and quite curious to see how many units we can kill. This is insane. Another 15 infantry guns, 5 more armored cars. Okay, well, our support units are really putting in work. Yeah, in a big way. I think I'm not going to assault this guy. I think we'll just stick to the weak point. I think we can even counterattack. We have the armor here, which doesn't need to stay entrenched. And this unit can only be fought by this one, which is weak, and this one, which is across a stream. So yes, we'll counterattack. Which means that yes, we will do... What am I waiting for? Land artillery. Oh yeah, I need artillery then. Okay. Still looks like a good target for the dive bombing too. And they'll be very weak. We just won't move in with our units after we attack them. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but yeah, I feel pretty confident that we'll be able to push them back. Especially with this dive bombing just wrecking all of their support units. Yeah. 13 readiness, 11 entrenchment. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do an attack with this armor and... Rifleman or machine gun? I guess let's use the rifleman group. Yeah, okay, attack. So we did take some casualties. a lot of these units were retreating. I think they were weaker, lower in readiness, but in the end you can see we just destroyed the 120th. That's their unit. Let's look at it this way. 49 dead. Okay, this is good. And I think against the Chinese, they have less cities. Remember that they only have 3 cities, 1 capital and 2 normal cities, normal production bases. So they can't replenish their infantry as fast as I should be able to. Even though I have split forces, all my new reinforcements should be able to go to the eastern front. So we'll just let that lie like it is. No need to move in. This unit is kind of exposed. What would moving in do? Certainly if we move in, they will counterattack. But they won't be able to counterattack with this unit. I think what they'll have to do is attack from this one, and that means they'll be attacking over a river. So I guess if we do move this unit in, and these, just one of these units in, we'll be putting pressure on this unit to counterattack. That's kind of nice. We'll be dictating where we want them to attack. Another thing we could do is... we could also attack into this marsh, just to repel them back again. So it's very easy for this unit to take this, and even for them to attack on the third side just to add to the combat advantage. I think I'll do that as well. Okay, I can do it. I can. Oh no. No. I was thinking the armor could help in that attack, but of course they can't because they are armor. They cannot move into the marsh. And because they can't move in, they can't attack in either. What a bummer. They can't attack here. I mean, this is exactly why I like defending this area, because it's so prohibitive for vehicles. But it has its downsides for me as well. We could still attack this unit. It's so low readiness. I think we will. Yeah, I'm gonna move this unit into here because that's where, that's just where it belongs. And then I will attack with... I'll probably attack with these 3 weak units, but let's just do it because our goal is to, just through attrition, to wear them out. So yeah, we're going to take some casualties. The whole point is, can we take less casualties than them? So 10 of ours versus 34? No. Yeah, 34 of theirs. Note that the total power points, although it happens to be equal in this case, is not generally equal to the number dead. Because if you lose like 1 armor, their power points is more than 1. But in that case, it happened to work out perfectly. Okay, so I think, can this guy get, he can get here. So I think what we'll do then is, we'll move him in and move him in. And now this armor can stay here, so this is a better defended hex, and we can still attack if we want. Actually, I'm not as confident about this attack now. Might as well wait 1 turn for this artillery or something. I don't know. Okay. Well, that is enough on the on this eastern edge. We definitely want this guy to move back before... Damn. I mean, he is pushing. It's not good. What to do about this situation? So this artillery can't move because I lost some horses. So bizarre. I think what we'll do is bombard first with this unit. Man, gosh. See, this is why I normally need to think about things off camera, because hard for me to figure out what I need to do sometimes. There's just so many, there's like a lot of good options to be honest. Okay, this one will take 30, this will take 35. So he can do exactly that much. Okay, that's good. We keep our line pushed out. Let's keep moving our infantry forward. Okay. We'll push this guy over here just to hold the Huludao area. We'll probably have him even bounce forward and do some territory control stuff. Oh my gosh, this unit was just annihilated. Totally annihilated. Well, it seems obvious what we need to do here. We need to bombard this unit with... which one? They're very vulnerable to a counterattack, so I think I'm going to go with the stronger artillery. And then we'll dive bomb them as well. Okay, fine, you didn't do much. Yeah, you really didn't do much. Bring the pain. Bring the pain, dive bombers. We really need you. And this is why I have them. That's so effective. So you can see here that 6 armored cars are worth 60 power points. That was very effective. And since we'll be attacking with armor, I have no qualms. This unit can move forward to protect, and then we can do this attack. Interesting. Can I do something sneaky? I can move this unit forward to attack from that side. And this one Jeep, oh well, I don't want, so the problem is if this Jeep gets destroyed, I lose this counter. So let's go ahead and move this guy back, and we'll transfer his Jeep. I don't know, I guess we'll transfer him. Yeah, so we'll just have an empty thing. Okay, well that's fine for now. And we'll still do this attack from 2 angles like this is really not the worst thing. It should improve our bonus to 10 instead of, it would have only been 5 from 2 adjacent hexes. So we'll still do that. We'll attack. It did take a lot of casualties, but you know, they took more. Think of it that way. And I do want this guy. Can anybody else assist in this attack? This guy can. This guy's in no condition to attack, but the thing is, we can bombard this guy first to lower him down even more. Okay. Helicopter outside. I think we'll go ahead and do it. It's a little risky. I mean, this guy's down to 1 machine gun, 2 rifles. It's basically just the armor attacking, but they're attacking into infantry guns, which is ideal. Let's do it. Let's go a little crazy and push him back. Yes, excellent. A good decision. I was sweating that one a little bit. But I don't think we'll move anybody in unless this guy can get there, which he can't. Okay, well that's fine. Fair enough. You know who could get there is if I move 35 rifles and 15 machine guns in. Those guys could get there. Yeah. I think I'm going to do that. Oh gosh, they can't get there. Damn it. That's frustrating. I think, okay, yeah, this guy has to move in here then. It's way more important to hold this crossroads than it is to hold the other stuff, so we're gonna make this guy machine gun infantry even though he's, there's nothing to resupply. This will just force our superior headquarters to automatically resupply this headquarters with some more units, because I have a lot of units that are really, really low on their desired amount of troops. Okay, well, we have 1 dive bomber left, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to use that on this guy, because he's just running wild, and I don't have an answer for him yet. I'm glad we were able to do a little bit of damage there at the end. And the good news is, reinforcements are coming. I don't want to move this guy too close, because I actually want to kind of leave him in reserve as like a surprise attack. So let's move him here. If this guy attacks here or moves here, we should be able to get him no matter what he does. And he won't have enough action points to move into the forest, especially with our attack lowering their readiness. That should mean that they don't get their full action points. Alright, well, that's kind of like how I look at a front and decide what to do. You kind of were able to see my thought process a little more in detail this time because I didn't think off camera. Now, as far as the western front goes, I don't even know. I guess I will show this because it's going to be fun, full of victories and stuff. But we're at 30 minutes, so what I think I'll do is I'll call this episode to a close. I will do my thinking off camera for the western front. And then when I come back on the next episode, I'll just act really quickly and we'll blow through this and we'll get to the next turn. So, that concludes this episode. Thanks for watching.